was thinking. Wolverine?
Someone's been up in their game.
Uh-oh. That snicked means it just got serious.
Hey, how are you guys? This is JP Sarri. Once again, come to you with another review. This time I'm gonna have it's gonna be my first minibus review, and in this case from Gentle Giant. I was never a fan of minibus back in the day. I've been collecting actually for probably I would say maybe over 15 years. Back in the 90s, there was a big, and in the early 2000s, there was a lot of hype for minibus, and actually Bowen was one of the companies that started that, that craze around, and everybody was into it. I was never really a fan of it because for me, minibus, they were just like pretty much a half a statue, half a piece, and I didn't see the point of it, honestly. But a lot of these pieces, a lot of these companies that had come out over the last 10 years, and in this case one of them has been Gentle Giant. They've been doing great work, and they have great craftsmanship and great sculptors working for them. But before I go into review this beautiful piece, outstanding piece, I want to go into the box like I always do. In this case, you can see right here the box that says Gentle Giant. These are standard boxes for all these minibus that Gentle Giant produces. It's very simple, but I like, it has the simplicity of it, but I like the way it is. This is a very small box, of course, as you can see. Not heavy, easy to transport. I love that, as you know. It says it stands 7 inches tall. It's an image of Wolverine. This is the front view. Gentle Giant, 10 years since they opened business in 2002 to 2012. It's a limited edition. You can see it right here on this side is the same thing. Same from a different angle, actually. Here's information about the piece. Is 7 inches tall. It's supposed to be a 1/6 scale. It is a true 1/6 scale, so it's larger than the Bowen pieces or even the Kotobukiya pieces, and I'll show you in a minute. There is information concerning this. You can pause it if you want to. In this case, it has information when Wolverine was introduced in an Incredible Hulk number 180 back in 1974. Marvel, Gentle Giant LTD, Wolverine, minibus. This is a different angle right here. And right here is just Wolverine, Marvel, Gentle Giant LTD. And here on the bottom, information about Marvel, Gentle Giant website, and I have number 48, very low number, that's very cool, of 730. This is something that all the Gentle Giant pieces come with. They come with this little card, very cool, with the image and the numbers. Certificate of authenticity, number 48 of 730. Now going to the piece. This was actually presented in 2011, Comic-Con 2011. It was it was presented, the prototype. I was excited, like I said before, I'm not a fan of minibus. I never been. But when I saw this minibus actually, I was looking for a piece for the Wolverine. I was a little let down, a little sad that the Kotobukiya Wolverine, that was actually the brown custom that was presented, that was actually, it was supposed to come out for sale, they canceled it. So I was a little let down and sad because I really wanted a piece that was a Wolverine that was nice, a brown custom. There's many Wolverines, and I love Wolverine as a character like everybody else. So when this came out, it was just, it was pretty much, for me, it was the right solution for my problem. And to be honest, what I was trying to do in the beginning was to get this minibus, and actually my purpose was probably to get somebody, a customizer, to customize the legs, and that will solve my problem. But the funny thing is this, that as soon as I got it as a minibus, I really felt that actually it is just beautiful the way it is. And On the other hand, it was being that 3/1/6 scale is too big to compare with the Kotobukiya pieces or the Bowen pieces in my collection. So it would be larger than what it's supposed to. So you know, that changed my mind. But to be honest, I liked it. The only bad thing about sometimes Gentle Giant is that sometimes they take forever to release stuff. And because, like I said, this was hinted and presented, and it was supposed to come out for sale the following year. And it did not happen. So we waited for Comic-Con in 2012. So it was like a year after, and nothing happened. And this actually came out for sale some weeks prior to Comic-Con 2013. So it took almost 3 years, or 2 years. I don't know if you, depending on how you count it, was like 2 years for them to really do it. So you know, but you know, as soon as it came out, I just went on and pretty much bought it right away from the seller that I normally buy stuff. That is an amazing guy. I love Past Generation Toys. I'm gonna say the name. I love it because he always give me good prices, discounts, and I buy a lot of my stuff from him. So Past Generation Toys, the best place to go. Probably on the description below I put a link to his store because it's the best seller for me. He also sells on eBay, and he does, I think, international shipping. So whoever is interested, he sells for good prices. A lot of collectibles, as you can see right here. Going into the piece, I like the detail. Of course, you know, the prototypes are always better, but you know, the sculpt is just amazing. The sculpt, you can see the veins popping from his neck. You know, his the chest, the pectorals. Some people would say that it was too slim for B Wolverine, and it's true. But I like this version. It's a darker Wolverine, like the origins. You know, the Wolverine. It's just amazing. I like it. I like it. The simplicity of it. The sculpt is amazing. I love it. And another great thing about this is that the clothes are made of metal, true metal. Some other pieces, you know, even the Kotobukiya Wolverine and the Bowen Wolverines, they come with this clothes are actually sculpted, and that's good, you know, but it's not as realistic as having true metal. And this piece actually they knock it off the park just with that, just adding the true metal. And I like everything from the sculpt of the, you know, the belt. You know, it's amazing. All the sculpt, you know, all the muscles popping. You know, he's very slim, very muscular. Very nice. One letdown is the fact that you know, it didn't have the, you can see that the hairs in his arms actually are this little painted, you know, with probably with a Sharpie or something like that. So they're not sculpted. There's no texturing on this. So I'm sorry. So it's not as nice, you know. I used to own the Sideshow Wolverine, and I sold it some years back. A great piece. I just sold it. You know, sometimes I don't know why I do certain things, but I did. No regrets. But that was texturing. It was texture. It was so nice. There's something about Sideshow that knows how to produce those pieces. You can see that back all the way stretching down, and these are just the average. Normally, all the minibus from Gentle Giant had the same base, as you can see. And let me this one, it has some weight to it. It's not as you know, as light. It's not light at all. It's heavier than some Bowen pieces that I have that are larger than this. And as you can see right there, it says Gentle Giant Wolverine minibus, limited edition number 48 of 730. Very nice. Like I said, we were for quite a while. The only some letdowns also, like I said, always the paint job is not the greatest. Mine is not as bad, but actually, as you can see in the face, they trying to put with probably some little Sharpie. They make the little beard, the shadow there, but it's not really coming out as great as in the prototype. So, you know, and the teeth are okay. I don't know how bad. It's between the teeth that is all right. But you know, other than that, everything is a clean paint job. You can see the nose right there, the eyes painted white, very good, clear, kind of resin type of color. It is nice, a little shiny. The skin is a little shiny, too shiny for me. But other than that, I love it. I love this version. I love Brown Wolverine. As you know, right now, actually, when I'm filming this video, there is the New York Comic Con 2013 is pretty much going. It's happening at this time. For quite a while, a lot of people were pushing, and especially I would say I will give a shout out to Gomur. Gomur, I think I'm saying it right, from Statue Forum, and actually he is in Statue Marvels, and he's also on Sideshow Freaks. He pushed, one of the guys, I'm gonna give him the shout out. He pushed for this, for the brown Wolverine for Crankyjammies to come back. Him and other guys like Crankyjammies and I forgot, Hellspells, I think 51. Many others, they push hard to the point that, you know, we kind of gathered together and we started just sending not demands, but you know, going to Facebook, Crankyjammies Facebook, and going into the forums and requesting for the brown Wolverine to happen. And finally they gave in, and actually it was announced. We haven't seen the prototype yet. Actually, Eric Sosa, he announced, he wrote on a Statue Forum that he is working he's producing the you know, by hand, you know, with all wax and the traditional sculpting. He's producing the piece. They're gonna make they pretty much scratch out whatever was the old version. They're just gonna put it aside. They're gonna make a new version. So I'm really eager to find that. I'm really happy for that news. Those are great news. As I think one of the all the reasons I decided to review this is because I want to talk about it. You know, I wanted to really mention it, that I'm really excited for those great news. I think that it's going to be a great and awesome piece. So stay tuned for Crankyjammies news. Soon we're going to have a brown Wolverine. But that's a different subject. I don't want to talk about it while I'm reviewing. I don't want to give it as a service to Gentle Giant for whatever Crankyjammies is doing and Eric Sosa. But I think that's going to be amazing. But besides that, I think this is an amazing piece. Like I said before, I was not into minibus, but after seeing the work that Gentle Giant is producing, the Marvel pieces that I have, and I have other Marvel pieces from Gentle Giant, I'm really excited, and I'm glad that they're producing these, and I hope that they continue doing more. They just hint out also for next year we're gonna have Juggernaut, and it looks fantastic, and I'm gonna probably get it. I like what they presented, the Galactus that came out, the Spider Ham that was very nice, very small and tiny. But beautiful, you know, they came out on Comic-Con, and San Diego Comic-Con, and Spider-Man that actually is coming our way. So it just, they have so many good pieces, and the sculptors are great sculptors, you know, and they produce these beautiful, beautiful pieces. Let me just give a comparison right now so you can see the difference.
You want to take this one, Cap?
Let's see what you got.
Uh-oh!
Versus.
Why did it have to be Wolverine?
Alright, here's a comparison. As you can see, it kind of look close, but it is not. Actually, if you can really look really closely, you're gonna see that Wolverine is a lot larger than Captain America. And let me show you a little closer. If you put it like side by side by angle, as you can see, by the belt to the belt, let me see. As you can see, they're side by side, but they're not even close. So Wolverine's a lot bigger. Wolverine is a true 1/6 scale, while Captain America is a Bowen scale, you know. But it's, you know, still considered a 1/6. I'm really, even though I'm not gonna be able probably to customize this and put some legs, unless, you know, I start getting a larger scale. That's a possibility. I really like minibus now, just Gentle Giant minibus. Right now, I seen that they still on sale from many places, very low price. I pay a little more, but I seen them on eBay. I see them everywhere. They're still in the $60, $70. Probably you can even find them for $50 if you really look for, and people will, you know, sell it to you. But like many I have seen what happened with the Hulk minibus and the Thing minibus. So after they kind of sell out everywhere, they go in price. They go up in price because they're really nice. I really recommend this minibus. The detail, you know, you can see everywhere, from the claws, the hand, the veins popping, the muscles, you know, even the hand, the angle, everything. This is the best, to me, one of the best minibus they have produced. And, you know, I'm hoping for more stuff to come up very soon. So, you know, I highly recommend it if you are into it. You know, as you get older, you start, you start like kind of liking some of the stuff that you probably didn't like before. You start kind of seeing what other people have seen on minibus. I see that you know, they have this little, you know, I don't know, this attitude, this little thing where you can actually display them everywhere, and they look kind of nice, you know, in your desk, in the office, in the house, in a display. You can put them all together. You can fit a lot of them together. It's just, there's a lot of things you can do with minibus if you really look, if you really try. Actually, it's easier sometimes to display in the trying to display, you know, it's full statues. Because sometimes you know, the angles that you have to play with, when minibus you don't have that problem. But you know, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. You know, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. I have more stuff coming your way, from comic, you know, from, you know, omnibuses, book reviews, more statue reviews, you know, die-cast models. So there's a lot of stuff coming for you. And thank you for taking the time and spending the time with me in this video. Have a good day, good afternoon, have a good evening. Peace out, my friends.